Holiday Airport, Cyprus, where the heat isn't just on the runway.
So why is the flight delayed? Can you tell us technical problems? Technical problems. They couldn't tell us that 5 hours ago.
Where some people just can't get home quick enough.
I want to come home, tell it.
We want to come home tomorrow.
And where the reps take the rap.
That's all right, darling, just go and get us a plane. Just go and get us another plane and get it a private one.
You've done all. You've done all.
Excuse me?
What? Yeah, I do, because I'm pissed off because you have done nothing.
Cyprus, a former British colony. Like us, they drive on the left, the currency is the Cypriot pound, and most of the residents speak English. It's a home from home. But what Cyprus has that we don't is year-round sunshine. No wonder then, it's among the top 3 holiday destinations in Europe for British package tourists, most of whom end up passing through Larnaca Airport. It's August, peak season, and the temperature on the tarmac is a sizzling 45 degrees. But inside, it's about to reach boiling point.
Yeah, come here, darling. They up as you.
Excuse me, what's up?
Well, I've had it. Why should everybody go? You can take her outside. I'm going to lose it. I will lose it. Why should we?
Trying to help us, you know?
How are they helping us? They're leaving us to last.
Well, that's what I can do. They ain't got no choice.
We booked for 2 weeks. We came out in good faith with Libra, and now they are welching on it.
No, stay in the queue. Yes, stay there. If they're not accepting your tickets, stay there. I'll be 1 minute.
Natalie Roach works for Libra Holidays, one of the biggest tour operators to the island. And today she's found herself in the middle of a communication breakdown.
Can you just give the information to the reps and let all them know and...
Libra's own airline, Excel, has cancelled a flight to London, and their passengers are being transferred to another operator.
Checking, all right, leave them there, they've got to stay there. But anyone else that's spare, can you put them on the desk?
That's bad enough, but they've now been told they have to wait until the airline's original passengers have all checked in.
A telex has been sent from our UK office to say checking our guests with the other airline tickets for the flight that got cancelled. They're refusing to check them in with those tickets at the moment, so no, they're not checking in with these tickets. The guests are getting a little bit upset now, quite rightly so.
If you want to know where I come from England, Malden, Surrey, and I am not flying with them no more. And I'm Greek as well, and this is how they treat me.
The Dimitri family are part of the 300,000-strong community of English-based Cypriots. But it doesn't look like they'll be making it back to the UK today.
We came 2 weeks ago with Libra. We had no notification. They reckon they put it in the post to us that our flight had been cancelled on Friday. They took our airline off, and now they're trying to get us on this flight, and the supervisor of the airline won't let us go on until last. They're letting everybody else get on, but they will not let Libra get on. Libra Excel.
There's that man and that one, and there's us, and we've got a baby.
And they're all disappearing now.
Tour reps Natalie from Libra Holidays, Jessica from Olympic and Emma from Thomson Holidays are among the 5,000 people who try to ensure Larnaca Airport runs like clockwork. But you can't always rely on the passengers to get it right.
These say 6 o'clock. These say 2:45. We've missed it.
We've gone by that and not by that.
Return flight home 2:45. Yeah? Return flight home 6 o'clock. We've got 2 different things. We completely missed our flight now. Basically, we're in the...
It seems that somebody somewhere has made a mistake. But who's to blame? The child family or the travel agent in England who booked the package deal and sent them their itinerary and tickets? Thomson rep Emma's on hand to try and help them solve the mystery.
The onus is always on the passenger to check the travel documents. Travel documents, in this case, will be the tickets, not the letter that they've sent you. It's up to them to get us a flight home, yeah? If they admit liability, yeah.
What happens if they don't?
You have to find the money for the flight home.
Oh, well, we're supposed to get the money for
If I was you, I would ring these people straight away. Other than that, the nearest flight that you're going to get to East Midlands is Manchester tomorrow morning, and that's from Cyprus Airways. It's 191 for for the people over 28 and 110 for people under 28.
These have got to find us a flight home. They can't leave us here, can they?
And this is the first time I've been abroad, and it's the last.
And she's pretty nice.
And I just want to go home.
I will be panicking if these don't get us a flight home. I'll be going mad.
If the travel agent won't accept the blame, the Childs could be forking out for 5 new flights.
This is just a nightmare, man. It would only happen to us, wouldn't it?
Now it's back to their apartments to try and sort things out.
So what happens to us? How do we get home?
Why are you being difficult, though? There's empty seats on that plane.
Libra rep Natalie is still trying to get her transferred passengers through check-in.
Well, why can't you do it now for me? Instead of making this big situation. He wants all the people without Excel tickets to check in first, and then they can check in. He says he wants to look at how many empty seats are on the flight. And I said, I can tell you how many empty seats from our allocation, I can tell you. But he went, I want to check anyway, so.
I don't think they should be allowed to muck people up this way when you pay enough money for your tickets to come over here and they do that to you. I don't think it should be allowed.
Back at their apartments, Leslie Child is on the phone to her travel agent in England.
Mrs. Child, yeah. We're stuck in Cyprus. The 2 confirmation things we've got are completely wrong. Both of them are wrong, so now we're stuck here and we need to get home.
But it seems the travel agent thinks the Childs are to blame for the blunder.
Give it here.
No swearing.
Give it here, Leslie.
Hang on 1 minute. She says she can't get us home.
Right, can you tell me, please, why you cannot get us home? Give me one good reason why you can't get us home. Our money's good enough, isn't it? So then, who do we blame then? The people who printed this out? Come on, the book's got to lie somewhere, and you can't lie it with us.
I want to come home, tell her.
We want to come home tomorrow.
What's her name?
What's your name? Oh, you're the one that booked the flight. That makes it even better. Leslie, talk to her before I start swearing.
Hello? She's moaning at the way you spoke to her.
I don't care, Leslie.
Why'd you put this thing down?
They're still no nearer to solving the mystery or to getting a flight home. Ayia Napa, one of the clubbing capitals of the world. Each year, 500,000 tourists head for the former fishing village. There's 20 clubs, over 50 bars and 152 restaurants within a 3-mile radius, so competition to pull in the punters is fierce. Brad Williams owns Club Mythology. Together with promoter Jit, he has a plan to win the Ayia Napa Club War. Their secret weapon is Howard Donald. The former Take That star is now a club DJ. And as a friend of Jit, he's offered to play at Mythology.
Well, what's happening with the flight?
13 hours.
13-hour flight.
13 hours from here to Ibiza.
So is he going to do it or not?
The only drawback is that Howard has to be in Ibiza the day after the gig.
We're trying to get Howard Donald from England to here and then here to Ibiza. And I've tried this year after year. The Ibiza thing is just impossible. The flight routes aren't there. It's about 3 flights and it's about a 12, 13-hour trek.
Jit knows it's going to be a nightmare journey, but is determined to get Howard on board.
Howard, it's Jit. There's a way we could do this where you finish at the club at 4, go straight to the airport, and you'll be in Ibiza for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You go Larnaca, Athens, Madrid, and then Madrid to Ibiza. We'll change your flight to, there's a 2 o'clock flight, so you'll be in Ibiza for 3 o'clock. So even though you won't get any kip then, you've got all day to chill in Ibiza.
We'd like to fill the club, would be nice. 500 people would be lovely. About 350, 400 would be good.
There's a flight Tuesday morning, get you here for Tuesday afternoon. Again, go to a hotel, chill, come and do the gig, straight after the gig, off to the airport. We'll do it then, yeah?
Howard's whistle-stop tour will have him covering 4,000 miles on 4 different planes for just 12 hours in Ayia Napa.
Okay, mate, cheers. He's one of these people who's a bit silly like me, where you think, oh yeah, that sounds okay. It might be a bit tiring, but I'll be all right. And then you actually do it, and it's a nightmare. But it's his problem.
The Dimitris were transferred to a new airline when their flight was cancelled. But the check-in supervisor is insisting they don't have the correct tickets and won't allow them to board. They've already been waiting 2 hours.
What it is, Libra have popped up in England because they got the facts wrong. That's what's happening. Libra have popped up the other end.
I've decided on that. Okay, so these are all right now. I'm going to go through.
Yes, they're correct.
But their rep Natalie's come up with a plan.
If Lewis won't accept the tickets that, you know, we've asked them to, then we'll just change the tickets and then they have to accept them. We had a few plans, but because it's gone on so far and people are getting upset, we just thought, right, we'll change the tickets. Then, you know what I mean, there was no need for it to happen in the first place, but if that's the way they want to play it, we'll play it this way.
They're not letting you through with them changing the tickets. They've said no. So I've told them they've got to get us a private airline to get us back. They'll get me back tonight.
It still doesn't thingy though, does it? It does say departure time on there, Mark, 2:45.
The Child family claim their travel documents show 2 different departure times. They followed the wrong one and missed their plane home. It seems they might have overlooked one important detail.
What we have read here is our car booking details, nothing to do with our flight. So the bad news is we have got to pay that if we want to get home. I said, how do we get home? She said, we've got to get back in touch with Thompson's
And book that flight.
or somebody who can get us that flight.
You just get the tickets from Cyprus Airways, don't you? Book them.
Just let me have a drink.
I think it would be easy to do that.
So we've got to fork out the money basically to get home, and there's no guarantee they're going to give us the money back anyway. So who are we travelling with?
I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and get pissed.
Oh, I think you better turn it off because she's getting angry now. I'm getting very angry now.
It's simple. You just book the tickets on
It's
the phone
simple. Go and do it.
Now. All right, then I'll book the tickets then.
How many tickets? 5 tickets. We've got 2 under 28 and 3 over 28. Yeah?
2, 4, 600, 700, 800.
We've lost £1,000 basically. We've lost 1,000 and the taxis.
The Child family's error has cost them more than the original price of the holiday.
We've lost a lot of money, but when we get home, I don't know, we'll have to argue our case and fight our case when we get home, keep all our receipts, keep everything, keep them papers, and say, look, why's one say one? Somebody should have explained, this is your car, this is your tickets, shouldn't they?
It's down to your company to sort it out.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, darling. Just go and get us a plane. Just go and get us another plane and get it a private one. Because I don't care how you do it, but I'm getting home tonight, and that's mark my word.
After nearly 3 hours, the Dimitri family still haven't made it any further than check-in. They're now the only passengers who haven't been accepted onto the flight.
I want to go to the toilet and I'm frightened to go in case they go that way.
Tell the world you want to go pee. I want a cigarette.
You can't have a cigarette. I can't have a wee. You can't have a cigarette.
Greek speaker Marie has overheard something that makes their chances of getting home look even slimmer.
What's the matter, madam?
They're saying that he says the gates are
Going to close the gates.
I'm going to shut his gate, believe me.
Just ignore me. Excuse me. You're not going to close the gates, are you, to these people who've checked in? Yes, good, thank you.
No, he said he's going to close the gates in Greek, and after they're saying, well, we've still got these.
Because we're great.
So you understood what he said?
We understand what they're saying. And we heard him say he's going to close the gates, and we said, no, you're not.
Well, I've just asked him, he says, no, we're not going to.
He won't give in. He won't give way.
What Greek does?
Yeah.
Well, your father gave in.
Finally, the family are accepted onto the flight. At last, some of them have got something to smile about.
Don't ask me to smile because I left London without my teeth.
I came out and left my teeth on the side in their bowls, and I got halfway to the airport and I said, oh my God, my teeth. They said, well, sorry mother, we're not going back. So I've had to manage 2 weeks without teeth. But they've been very good in Cyprus, you know, I've been finding food that I could eat.
You woke up as a smile, you?
After all the trouble we had, then we can smile. Sit for you.
Howard Donald, Take That. Remember Take That?
Ex-Take That star Howard Donald is about to arrive in Cyprus on the first leg of his 4,000-mile, 4-flight whistle-stop tour.
Howard Donald.
We got Howard Donald playing tonight, Climorphology.
His mates, Brad and Jit, are confident their celebrity DJ will guarantee them a packed club later tonight.
The female response to him is it's shocking. There've been girls who I know who are quite sort of aloof and cool, but they suddenly see someone from Take That and they're like puppies, do you know what I mean? They just can't help themselves. It's someone from Take That.
Climorphology tonight. Get yourself down here, have a look.
He's only actually here for about 12 hours on the island. He'll start his set at 2 in the morning, and at 4 o'clock we have to stop all to get him to the airport in time for his flight at 5:35. And then he's got a 3-flight trek across Europe to Ibiza, which should be fun for him.
Perfect night would be a packed club, everyone enjoying themselves, and Howard missing his flight home.
What time is it now? 5:05. 5:05.
We're confident now. We've sold a lot of tickets and it's going to be good.
I guess now it's time for me to give up.
It's all right.
I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on.
Get a car ticket in our limo.
Oh, yeah. Got a fist of pure emotion.
Take That, split up in '96. And it's still strange to think that, you know, 7 years on now, you can just be walking down the street and someone will recognise you, and it's quite bizarre. Being billed as Ex-Take That, it doesn't really bother me when it is Ex-Take That, as long as it's not Ex-Take That bigger than the actual name, which is what they put on the. I said to him, "Why have you put Ex-Take That as big as Howard Donald?" And you know, you could put something like, you know, Funky House DJ or something, which is what I played. Yeah, I'm gonna have an hour's sleep, and then basically I'm gonna get picked up in 2 hours' time, I think, and then go out for something to eat. And I've got to take my bags with me and straight to the airport. So, no rest for the wicked, eh? Good night.
At the airport, Thompson rep Emma will soon be hanging up her uniform for a big night on the town.
Myself and Rachel. Rachel's an avid Take That fan, so I have to go along with her so she doesn't look like a stalker, which we both are, really. I am just because he's famous. But he's fab, he's an excellent DJ. No, it should be good.
But it looks like Olympic Holidays rep Jessica won't be seeing Howard tonight. A technical problem has caused a major delay on a Gatwick flight.
Had technical problems, so it's missed his departure slot. Hasn't left the UK yet, so I need to advise the guests when they arrive at the airport. So I know they're going to ask why we brought them to the airport already, but it's a full flight and we couldn't get around all the resorts to tell all the guests and change the pickup times.
Are we going to let the guests know?
Check in.
Right.
They've got signs anyway on the check-in.
All right, I'm fully checked in now.
All right, John.
At the moment, it's 5 hours down.
John delivers the news.
Well, how do we find out?
Sorry?
How do we find out?
How do we find out what's wrong?
Yeah. What
When
is
you
delayed?
check in there, they'll be able to tell you there a little bit more than what I can at the moment, okay? But when you check in, you'll get some vouchers for some food and things like that, okay?
Meanwhile, Jessica's having her first encounter with 11-month-old Darcy Johnston and her mum, Belinda.
With the drinks, will we be able to get milk?
For baby milk. You know, how am I, because she's not on proper milk yet.
Right.
You know, I've got enough to do me, but how long that is going to do, I don't know. I need to get out. It's the milk I'm worried about and food for her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
To get food for the infant. When
Yeah, what kind of food? Sandwiches is not going to succumb her appetite. Sandwiches is not going to do her.
I mean, I can understand how she feels with the baby, but it's difficult because it is totally out of our control. So, I mean, I'm sure they'll be able to do something milk-wise for the child when she goes through departures anyway.
The problem is, I have an infant. You know what I mean? She's not on proper milk yet. You know, I've got enough to do me for at least till about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. They're now saying we're not going till midnight, basically. I might not have enough to do her, so I've got to listen to her. You know what I mean? So basically, the big style, and I'm not happy. Not happy one bit.
Here we go!
Ayia Napa. The summer season is in full swing, and tonight's star attraction is former Take That member turned club DJ, Howard Donald.
No, just going to go to a bar. I don't know what kind of bar.
But Brad and Jid have got a surprise in store for Howard. What better way to pull in the punters than to parade their star attraction through the streets of Ayia Napa?
I used to love you, Howard!
Got a photograph, love.
Idol of mine!
See you later. These bastards parading me like a monkey.
It's not honest truth. All we're doing is having a drink. And people come over. What do we do? It's not like, oh, here's Howard Donald.
Howard, from Take That, is DJing at Mythology, and I don't know whether you've heard him DJ before, but he's fantastic.
I don't like attracting all this attention to myself, you know. It's strange to me. I like to keep my head down. But, you know, I'm doing it for these guys.
Everyone's interested, loads of girls buying tickets, club's going to be packed.
Back at Larnaca Airport, the flight to Gatwick has been delayed for more than 5 hours, and Belinda Johnston has run out of milk for her baby Darcy. Olympic Holidays rep Jessica has just received some even worse news. There's going to be an additional 4.5-hour delay.
We were supposed to be flying out at half. Why isn't it on the board?
Not on the board. The board is being
and no
updated.
Olympic brothers come in to see us and nothing. The other way, he's got his own money and he don't want to know us.
Okay, no, we do. We can't.
Why is there someone in here looking after us?
Because we were waiting for the information from the UK.
But
We've got it now. And
we're here 5 hours.
I know.
They're waiting for
the flight
information.
is due to depart at 5 o'clock. From the UK.
So why is the flight delayed? Can you tell us?
Technical problems.
Technical problems. They couldn't tell us that 5 hours ago.
No.
So all of a sudden the plane broke down in the space of 5 hours.
That's what I'm saying. It was.
Don't make sense, love. Honestly, it doesn't.
Okay, shall we go to make the announcement, Jessica?
Can you let us know what time we flying out at?
In Ayia Napa, it's nearly time for Howard to begin his set. It looks like Brad and Jit's marketing strategy has paid off.
We apologise that his flight is delayed 12 hours tomorrow, and he'll have to come and stay with me. But it's okay, because I'll look after him.
And me. In fact, all three of us.
You walk around and everyone, he gets mobbed. It's Take That. You can't beat it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, he's cool as and everyone thinks he's great, and he's nice. Take loads of pictures. And, and he's there.
I've had a few more drinks, so it's not as nerve-wracking as what it was before, but it's still stress. I think when you get too many girls around the block, the guys don't like it. It's one of those things. And obviously, me being from Take That, being a pop band, being fancied by millions of girls worldwide. No, listen, I didn't mean that to sound big-headed, but that's what happened.
I think it's going really well. We sold a lot of tickets, lots of photos, lots of autographs, hopefully lots of punters.
Last chance for the Howard Donald tickets. Sell out.
I'll buy 5.
I've got 3 left.
Can I buy 5? I just want to get to the club now because it's like 1:45, so I need 10 minutes to sort out my records. Just step over it, you lazy git.
At Larnaca, Jessica's also found herself the centre of attention.
He's going to supply some more food and drink.
No, we need to speak to the airline. No,
What do we do, dropping our feet?
Excuse me, sorry. Can you just let me finish? We need to speak to the airline about that first for any more welfare. So we'll be getting back to you to let you know.
So what happens if I get sacked?
If I lose my
What do I
job?
do? Fly back here?
We might get the sack.
No, I will, because I've got all the
Can we have
keys.
a letter? Sorry, hang on a minute. Can we have a letter from Olympic or from now?
We'll get it on the aircraft. I have nothing on me to give you.
My job's at risk big times. I asked them, can I make a phone call? We have to go and see the airline. Can you make a phone call? We've no money. So what do we do? What do we do, die of thirst?
And little Darcy still hasn't had her milk delivery.
And it has to be for under a year old because there's all different brands over here. And it's the blue top and the red box.
Right, I'll have to see.
Lovely, that would be great. I'd appreciate that.
All right, we go slowly, I think, Jessica.
As soon as I walked in, they just all bombarded me, shouting, and everyone had different questions. So, which I can understand, you know, how they must feel being sat there all that time. But
how did you feel?
Me, scared to death. Is there any chance you can get some powdered baby milk?
Sorry?
Is there any chance we can get some baby milk?
Baby milk.
Yeah,
Right.
powdered. Red top, not blue top.
In 10 minutes, Howard Donald will be going on, run until 4, out the building, into a taxi, off to the airport.
I'm going to be gutted, but if he's got to get on a flight, he's got to get on a flight. He could have declined the gig, but he's done it, and we just have to make do with him leaving at 4.
And there is
Full
a B
club
plan,
or
though.
empty club.
There is a B plan.
What's the B plan? He
Gypsy.
misses the flight.
Coming up next, what have you been waiting for? The one and only, Howard Donald! Oh yes, believe. This is Howard Donald.
It seems that tracking down baby milk at an airport is easier said than done.
Powder, they get powder there?
Baby milk here. No. Not even in departures they don't have, no.
But duty manager Kyriakos thinks he's come up with a substitute.
Is that powdered milk?
Yeah.
What can I do at this time of night? Can't even go anywhere to find powdered baby milk.
All right, we'll ask the lady, yeah? We have found powder milk.
So what? I need baby milk. It's
Hey,
baby
we don't.
milk. Baby milk.
We have fresh milk.
Jessica, it's baby milk I need, not powdered milk.
They have fresh milk.
No, she's under 1. She's under 1. She can't have fresh milk. I've already told your Olympic crowd here.
Yeah, I know.
She can't have.
You can't have powdered, no?
Not that powdered milk. That's
the
adult
thing is that
powdered
the
milk.
airport itself doesn't provide that.
Yeah, but she's under 1.
Yeah, I understand, but how can we have...
Well, I want somebody to go outside of the airport and get me powdered milk from a chemist of some sort. Because this is beyond a joke. You knew before we got in here that I needed milk. And you've done all. You've done all.
Excuse me?
What? Yeah, I do, because I'm pissed off because you have done nothing. You haven't tried hard enough. Go to the chemist and say you need baby milk. My main concern is the powdered milk for the baby. You knew that at 4 o'clock and you've done sweet FA about it. You've done sweet FA. Sorry.
Then I give you the money. I give you the money. We can, if you have a colleague to go.
I'll have to go myself.
All right. Okay. Get the receipt and I give you the money later. Just to satisfy the lady.
Okay.
Jessica's not going to be popular if she comes back empty-handed.
Time check is 3:30. Howard's definitely missing his flight.
It's 3:30. Howard will be getting his flight, otherwise I'm going to be in a whole heap of not very nice stuff.
Half an hour later, it doesn't seem like they're keen on losing their star attraction just yet.
Who's in the party? Come on.
5 to 4.
Play that last one you played last time.
5 to 4.
Stop it, son.
Jessica's back, and it looks like she's saved her bacon.
Right, Pampers and baby milk. So hopefully everyone will be happy now.
No, but it'll do. Anything will do.
Right, okay. Is that?
Thank you very much. Well, it's 8 hours too late, you know what I mean, but at least we've got it. You know what I mean? It's absolutely screwed that you have to swear a bit to get your own way, you know what I mean? But we've got it. But as long as I get on that plane in the next 2 hours, I'll be happy. Hope you, darling.
It's 4:30. Howard should have left half an hour ago in order to make his connection to Ibiza. He's now got just 30 minutes to travel to the airport, 30 miles away.
Well, see you later. See you later. Okay, we're ready. You take care. Bye-bye. Come on, friend! Jesus. I hope I'm going to make the plane. But we've got a taxi driver here. That's Michael Schumacher. So he's doing well. I think it's a seatbelt job, actually. Because you never know. Come click every trip. 22, 5.
At the airport, at last there's some good news for the Gatwick passengers.
May I have your attention, please? FlyJet announces the departure of flight FJE 445 to London Gatwick. All passengers traveling on this flight are kindly requested to proceed to gate number 3. Thank you.
It's been quite a hard day for everyone, passengers as well, but they're all boarding the flight now and they all seem quite happy now. Relieved to be going home, I think. I'm off home myself now as well.
Howard's flight will be closing in 3 minutes.
Well done. He's the man.
Have a nice flight.
He's the man, Speedy.
He's made it with seconds to spare, but he's still got 3 flights and 2,400 miles to go before he reaches Ibiza.
2. Records.
Sorry?
Records. DJ. And what ticket is it? Is it economy or business?
Economy.
It is? Oh, shit's a liar.
This is your seat from Larnaca to Athens.
Here I come, Ibiza.
Russian newlyweds Anna and Denis Bilas thought it would be romantic to travel to their honeymoon destination dressed in their wedding clothes. But when they arrived at Larnaca, the plan backfired.
We decided to spend our honeymoon here at Cyprus, at Limassol. But we got a problem. Our luggage was lost, so we have nothing here besides this wedding dress.
We came here, but our luggage didn't came. It was lost, and we don't know what we should do now, because we have nothing, just our wedding dress. Good beginner of honeymoon, isn't it? First, they said that maybe this luggage didn't come from Moscow. Then they said that most likely it's somewhere here, and now they try to find it. I hope it will not spoil our honeymoon.
If their luggage is still in Moscow, they won't see it till the next flight arrives into Cyprus, in another 5 days. They're only on honeymoon for a week.
A little bit upset, of course.
Yesterday, Dennis and Alla Billis arrived from Russia to start their week-long honeymoon, but their luggage didn't arrive with them. Their unusual attire is turning heads at their hotel's buffet breakfast.
The luggage was probably left at Moscow and most likely it will arrive tomorrow.
In the meantime, it's off to the shops to find something a little more practical.
We lost our luggage.
You lost your luggage?
Yes, we came from wedding party.
Yes? You lost the bags in here in Larnaca Airport?
Yes.
They just lost their luggages in the airport and they just came from their own country like that, dressed up with the wedding dress and the groom and bride. It's a bit of a shame though, so I feel sorry for them.
Something like this? Short sleeve? No.
Something like this.
This is a ladies. This is for ladies.
I'm looking for
ladies. All right, sorry. Much better. Bye-bye. Good luck.
Now I feel a little bit sad because my wedding dress is taking off, and last 3 days it was really funny. It was big holiday for us, and now I feel a little bit sad.
At the airport, Emma's come across a passenger with a case of bad timekeeping.
Oh, bless. Gentlemen.
I missed my plane to England because my watch is set 2 hours different.
You forgot to put it forward when you landed.
Because my memory is not very good memory. No, I'm late. My plane's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do now.
We'll sort something out for you.
Okay.
Are you travelling on your own, sir?
I am.
You are.
Michael White is a widower who came to Cyprus to revisit the village where he and his wife spent their last holiday together.
Dead honest with you, there's no flights out of here with us or other companies going to East Midlands today. The nearest one we're going to have for you is going to be Newcastle. Do you want to go and take a seat over there? I'll push your trolley. Okay. All right. Oh dear, and you haven't noticed all holiday that your watch has been 2 hours behind?
I've been out in the car.
I bet the hotel kept saying it's this blooming man again.
That's why there wasn't any breakfast this morning when I got down there. It had finished.
Oh.
And I didn't realise it was finished. When I went out shopping, all the shops were closed. My watch was different.
No. Oh, that's a real shame. We're going to do our best for you. What I'll do, I think we have got some seats on our Newcastle flight, and then I'll ring Newcastle Airport and I'll find out what train services they've got going down to the Midlands for you. Okay. All right. I want to take a seat there so I know where you are.
Apparently I look like Dustin Hoffman.
You do a little bit, now you've mentioned it, actually, you do. But you're much better looking than him anyway. What's your name, sir?
Dustin Hoffman.
No. Your real name?
Mr. Michael White.
Michael White.
Michael White.
Do you mind if I call you Michael?
By all means. I'm going to be here long enough.
Well, my name's Emma, Michael. I'm just going to go and make a couple of phone calls for you now. Give me 5-10 minutes and I'll come back over to you, all right?
Thank you. I suffer from short-term memory loss, you know? So all the time I've been 2 hours out. So 2 hours late for breakfast, 2 hours late for dinner in the evening, but I thought it was the right time. My flight was at 1:45 this afternoon.
Tell us what time it is on your watch.
And my watch is 1:05. 1:05.
But what time is it really though?
3:05. 3:05. So now I'm going to have a drink of water and a biscuit. I cannot do nothing else.
Anna and Dennis Billis have been married for just 3 days, and they're starting to have a honeymoon to remember, for all the wrong reasons.
Goodbye. We're starting to be angry because nobody tried to help us.
they've decided to visit their airline's handling agent.
Hello.
Hello. Do you think Air company, is it responsible for this loss of baggage, for the delay?
I can't answer you this question.
Okay.
Why? You can
who can
speak with the director.
Okay,
where can we find him?
On Friday.
No, we have nothing. No money, nothing. What we should do? We spent all money for clothes. What we should do?
I understand you, but I can't help you. We have to wait until Friday. That's the only information we have. We are waiting.
That's 2 days before Anna and Dennis are due to leave for home.
Big pity that we have to spend our honeymoon time, which is very precious for us, not only in terms of money, but in terms of just time and holiday for things like this.
It seems that Michael White's 2-hour time lapse could have landed him with a long journey home.
An elderly gentleman has missed his flight, so we're going to put him on the Newcastle flight, but he needs to get back to East Midlands. And I was hoping that you could give me some information.
He'll be travelling for more than 12 hours.
You jump on the metro train into Newcastle main train station, OK? Now, from that main train station, you're going to get on the 10:45 train that takes you down to Leeds.
That's tonight, yeah?
That's tonight, yeah. So you'll get on the 10 UK time, your watch time. You're going to get on the 10:45 Newcastle to Leeds.
Right.
All right. Now you get off at Leeds at 20 to 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
But the train to East Midlands Airport isn't until 3:30, so there is a wait of 2 hours there for you. And I think it arrives at East Midlands Airport something like 5:30 in the morning. Between 5:30 or 10 to 6, she said. So. What do you think to that?
That's fine.
Yeah?
That's
right, no problem. Let me speak to my supervisor and I'll see what we can do about... I'm going to write it down for you and see what we can do about changing your ticket. If you want to finish your coffee and then come over to me in about 10 minutes, all right?
OK, will do. Thank you.
I'll see you in a minute, Mike.
Thank you.
No, he's not a spring chicken and he doesn't obviously walk very well, so I just feel really sorry for him. We're going to check him in for the Newcastle and wave him off.
At last, Michael's on his way home. Hopefully.
It leaves here at 17:30. That's your flight number.
14, that's 2.5 hours, isn't it?
No, it's not. Your watch is 2 hours behind.
Sorry.
Don't start this again. I'm not giving you another flight, you know.
No, right, OK. How long before my flight goes now?
It's an hour and a half.
Oh, right.
An hour and a half. Now it's 4 o'clock now.
OK.
So it's an hour and a half and your flight leaves.
Cyprus time.
Yep, so 17:30 Cyprus time. It's the BY 574B to Newcastle Airport.
OK.
Well, at least now you can travel in style.
I'm really...
Oh, good. All right, well, listen, take care of yourself. Have a good journey home. I know it'll be a long one.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye. Oh.
If Michael's watch had been set correctly, he would have been touching down at East Midlands Airport about now. Instead, he's heading for Newcastle, then Leeds, and won't get home till about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
So I just feel dead sorry for him. I mean, it's going to be freezing cold in Leeds train station. I mean, I don't know what Leeds train station is probably very upmarket and, you know, all the amenities, but I just imagine him sitting on this platform, freezing cold with no jackets, waiting for his train. Oh, bless him. He's got a very long night ahead of him.
It's Friday at Larnaca, and 2 pieces of luggage have just arrived from Moscow Airport, where they've been sitting for the past 5 days.
3 hours ago, a plane from Moscow landed here, and we are waiting our luggage. We hope that our luggage on this plane.
Oh, yeah! It's finally.
Dennis and Anna's luggage has finally arrived, 36 hours before they're due to leave.
So we're now happy, completely happy. We have everything with us. We have all our things.
The Child family counted the cost of their blunder with a £1,200 credit card bill and flew home the next day. Anna and Dennis were able to enjoy a clean change of clothes for the last night of their honeymoon, and time traveller Michael White successfully followed Emma's instructions to make it home. He's now back on Greenwich Mean Time.